Good morning, guys, or in 15 minutes say good afternoon. We're 90 and we're awful humid from the rain that's coming. It came last night and it's coming again today. And it'll be about every afternoon we'll get clouds forming, as you can see, over the mountains, and then they'll come into the valley. And welcome to monsoon season in Las Vegas. Test fitting the tail panel and found some more stuff, and it's got me discouraged. So probably going to make this video and sit down and think about what I got to do and go from there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit there and show you guys what I found. And excuse me for the shaky cam, but let's unlock the trunk. And if you look right along there, I don't know if you could see it, but this bracket is pushing the panel up, so it comes up and then comes back down. So let me get a few pictures and take this panel off, and I'll show you a few things that I found, and we'll go from there. It's really not fitting all that well too. This side is definitely something wrong with this side, and we'll go from there. So let me get this tail panel off, and I'll show you some more. Also, I want to give a shout out and a thanks to F-Body Fan 1 and Rare Rat Nick for giving me the understanding on how this fits together right in here. The bottom part is the trunk gutter. In between goes the tail pan, and then the quarter panel sits on top, or the tail light panel. And Nick, thanks for calling me on Monday. I just needed to verify. And let's see, what is it? F-Body Fan 1. Thank you for all your comments. Without you two, I couldn't begin to figure out how this all went back together. So as I show you, I got more problems than just trying to figure out this joint here. So let me take the tail light panel off, and I'll turn you guys back on later. All right, guys, the tail light panel's off. If you look down here, let's see if it'll come in. You can see that this is all bent up and distorted, like it got hit this direction. And come on, focus. Okay, let's get back out. Okay, so this hole was hit this direction, and that would explain why when I got the car, this whole gas tank bung, I guess you'd call it, was all air chiseled up. And I'll put a picture in showing it, because I cut and made metal and reformed it and shaped it and welded it all back together. So with this being hit this direction, you can look at this strap here and see how it's nice and perpendicular to the back. And you come over here and you can see this one isn't perpendicular. It comes and it goes off on an angle this way, and it isn't perpendicular to the back. So something really seriously hit back here. That's why that bracket was off, was bent up and everything else. I'm really disgusted. It's like it took all the wind out of my sails. I don't really care to work on this thing anymore right now. As I'm thinking is I'm going to have to replace the trunk pan and probably come in here. I don't want to take it back over to where the trunk pan ends all the way over to here, because all this work in this quarter panel would all have to come off again, and I don't want to go that route. So I'm thinking maybe come in here, come up here and cut it like here, and then come around about an inch all the way around and cut it, and just replace the whole back half of it. Then I gotta take off the rear cross member, which I just welded on, and I have a new one of these that I picked up a while back in anticipation that I might have to replace the trunk drop or trunk pan. At one time I did have a trunk pan for this thing, in anticipation, and I thought I'd get away with it. And that also explains, as if you look here, you can see how much it's pushed in, that how much of the lip of the tail of the cross members hanging out, that this thing should be back out this way a good inch, probably, I would say. And pushing it back that way also brought this up. So, like I said, I'm thoroughly disgusted. I don't feel like working on this thing anymore right now. I don't even want to think about what I got to do as far as the trunk pan. That means I got to drop the gas tank, everything else out. And like I said, it's taken all the wind out of my sails. It just, I don't even, maybe start looking for another body that doesn't have all this body work and everything else that needs to be done. I don't know. At this stage of the game, I just probably might just want to think of selling the damn thing and forgetting it. It's like I said, it definitely has me thoroughly disgusted. So I'll load these up, and as always, thanks for watching. And when I decide what I'm going to do, I'll let you guys know later.